Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324,
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
and I'm in the wrong spot again. Here we go. I swear, this software it changes the way it operates every week. Anyways, oh man, what a busy week it has been for me. As a matter of fact, I am so tired. Today's show is going to be brought to you exclusively by caffeine.
There you go.
Yes, absolutely. Everybody, Terry, what have you been up to this week? What games have you been playing?
All right, I actually did some gaming, so I
Woo!
messed around some more with First Descendant, and I've been is it First Descendant or Last Descendant? I can never
First
remember.
Descendant, I think.
First,
I
okay.
think. Yeah.
So I've been really enjoying that. So I think I've gotten to one, two, one, two, three, like the fourth or fifth colossi in that one. So like making some progress. So I've been having some good fun. I messed around with Police Simulator a little bit to try to see if I like it or not. Still
Yeah.
kind of on the fence on that one.
Wait, with what? Policemen?
Police Simulator,
Oh,
and
okay. Okay.
I'm kind of on the fence. And then I also started Flintlock, and that game was fun. I like that one. That one's good. So good times with Flintlock. So that's because I'm not real big into like the Souls type games. So that one is very light. So I'm able to enjoy myself and not be constantly agitated. So
Yep. They said that that one is hit or miss, but everybody I've talked to so far has enjoyed that Flintlock.
yeah, I'm liking it.
I unfortunately haven't jumped into Flintlockness, but maybe one day when I have more time. Maybe one day. But so I have been playing Sea of Stars, of course. Haven't had much time to play Sea of Stars as the moves continue, and I've been playing climb the ladder, hang this up, climb the ladder, hang that up, climb the ladder. You know, here's your drill, here's the drill, hang this up. So I've been playing, hang stuff up on the walls. As you can see, the room is coming together. Not just this room, but the whole rest of the house is starting to come together, which is great. Now, when I say the whole rest of the house, I mean like one other room in the house. um, and the rest of the house is still coming together slowly but surely. We'll get there. We'll get there. Um, so I've been playing Sea of Stars. I played No Man's Sky Update 5.0 Worlds Update Part 1 to check it out, and I'm not digging No Man's Sky still. I'm sorry. I want to like No Man's Sky. I really, really do. And let me see. I don't even know if I've unlocked a single achievement in No Man's Sky. Let me take a look. Where's my gaming? Where's my achievements? Okay. So I did unlock. Okay, so let's see stats. I have played No Man's Sky for 21 hours. So you can't say that I haven't given it the good old college effort trying to love it. It's just that I don't know. I'm just not having fun. The randomness, I don't understand it, like the systems they have in play. So yeah, I gotta figure it out. Otherwise, I'm screwed. So 21 hours in, No Man's Sky is still not grasping me. Let me know in the chat if you like No Man's Sky. Have you played No Man's Sky, Terry?
Yeah, I played it when they had everybody had fallen off the wagon on that game, and then they had like a major update where
Mm-hmm.
so people went back to it, and that's when I went back to it, and I hated it. I was so bored. Like I just can't get into that game. It's just boring. So it's not for me. It's they've been adding a lot to it, and there are people that are having fun, but yeah, I can't find that game fun at all. It's just so it's a hard pass. I don't think there's anything they can do to that game that's going to make it enjoyable for me. So
Yeah,
it's just not my game.
I like I said, I really want to like that game. I really, really do. But uh, you know, because like the whole premise of it, like the advertising to it, the everything looks like, oh yeah, that's stuff I would love. like, you know me, Terry, you know, like, oh, that is definitely an Axel game, right? But I don't know, just something about No Man's Sky is not hitting for me. I don't even know what to say. It's just not hitting. And so I keep looking over here. I'm looking for something to show with Terry, but I can't find it. It had to do with like what people are grinding for in First Descendant, but I can't even find the post. Oh well, time has gone by. Too much time. Too bad. So sad. Moving on. All right, let's check in with the iconic chat though. Let's see who's here. Of course, up first we got my good friend Doggy Dog. Shout out to you, Doggy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We got the game complainers. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, and I don't know if you can see it here. Let me see if you can see it here. But that right there is the PSVR you hooked me up with. Thank you so much. You are the real MVP. I'll get hooked up here soon. I don't know if you can see here. There's a lot of things there, but you can see the wires next to them. They're not hooked up yet. Okay, so, I mean, you can even see the GameCube still in its moving wrapper. I'm getting around to it, guys. I'm getting around to it. So, yeah. Shout out to Crazy Greek Dude. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, I hate it when F1 and this podcast overlap. You know, I don't even know when F1 is on, so I'm sorry about that. But, you know, we're glad you're here, even though there's an overlap. General Spartan, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, I'm still tired from seeing Deadpool and Wolverine at 10 p.m. show last night. Great movie. I don't think I would have made it to the end. I'm so old these days. Shout out to It's Timid. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. Jesse Darby is here. Thank you so much for being here. Jesse Darby, you are the real MVP. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Game Complainer says, the room looks good, Axel. Thank you. Thank you. Jesse Darby says, it's a morning, but not a good morning. I'll tell you what, I'm not even awake yet. I'm still not awake. Shout out to Jacob Novik. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. Let's see. Dreadful is here. Shout out to Dreadful. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Are you going to be able to come on, Dread? Let me know. Axel is slacking. Yeah. And let's see. And he says, still looks great, though. You did a fantastic job. Thank you. We were just talking about my gaming glider from I don't know when. I don't know when these chairs were made. But, man, that thing is so comfortable. It's way more comfortable than a recliner to game in. So, yeah, I love it. I got this one, of course, from secondhand. This is not very new. As you can see, it has the good old-fashioned pattern on it. But I don't care. I don't care what it is. It's a fantastic chair, and I love it. Shout out to John TJ. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. Silent Cypher comes in. Thank you so much for being here. Silent Cypher, you are the real MVP. We appreciate you being here. Let's see. Jesse Darby says, I need to reassess my life and how to handle myself in a professional situation instead of blowing up and getting in trouble. I want to say I had the same issue when I was young.
Yeah, I was hot-headed. I've toned down so much since when, I had like a temper when I was like young and in my teenage years, and then after college, life hits you, and I just start to mellow out as I kept getting older.
Yeah, you just kind of know when to what. It's funny because as you get older, you find out what's worth fighting for and what's not.
Yeah.
And so, because I still feel that the same things make me angry, I'm just like, it's not worth my effort. I got better things to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So things change. Things change as you get older. You'll figure it out, Jesse Darby. You'll figure it out. Warning, tomorrow after almost 19 years, the 360 store closes for good, but not every physical disc works after that because of limited memory on the disc. might need some store content sometimes to play some games at all. Yeah, the 360 store is closing. We will be talking about it later on today. But yeah, that's definitely it. That's definitely it. Something to watch out for. All right, let's start the day off, shall we? Let me hit the right buttons. Hopefully, I hit the right buttons. Okay. So Terry, I don't know if you saw this, but Netflix's Bioshock adaptation will be a more personal film as opposed to a grander, big project. So it's not going to get the Fallout 70, the Fallout treatment. It's going to get more the small time Halo Season 2 treatment.
So it's going to be horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, for a
Okay.
game that's built completely on environment, to make it
Hmm.
smaller and more personable without the huge environment of Rapture. Ugh. Ugh. The new regime has lowered budget, so let's check this out. This is, of course, coming at you from Eurogamer. It reads, Netflix's Bioshock adaptation has been reconfigured to be a more personal film with a tighter budget. This is according to producer Roy Lee, who told fans at a panel of San Diego Comic-Con that changes at the top of Netflix's movie department have seen the budget streamlined. The new regime has lowered the budgets, Lee added, a report by Variety. So we're doing a much smaller version. It's going to be more personal point of view as opposed to a grander, big project. Lee also told audience that Netflix has also changed its compensation strategy so that, like more traditional film production studios, bonuses are attached to viewership, motivating the producers to actually do a movie that gets a bigger audience. Last week, a screenshot purportedly taken by Cloud Chamber's upcoming Bioshock game, codenamed Parkside, popped up online. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So we read the important part. Terry, Bioshock, a game that is built 100% on how good its environment is now going to be streamlined. So
Yeah,
you
I
see all
don't
this
know.
fancy gearing and stuff? It's not going to be there. Screw that.
They might. They might still have some stuff in there.
All that
I,
fancy steampunk world, screw that. Now it's going to be cardboard punk.
Cardboard punk. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. Yeah, no. I mean, we'll have to wait and see what they do. I mean, there have been smaller budget things that have been, like I really like my sci-fi stuff, and most sci-fi shows are filmed in Canada on a small budget.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they turn out very well, for what they have. So, I mean, it's definitely possible to do well. It's just really going to come down to how good the director is, as well as the whoever they get for their cast. So, you don't want that cringy acting, but hopefully, if they have enough budget to get some good talent, then it can still be a decent show or movie or whatever they're doing.
The last time a studio took an IP and made it the most personal effects, we got Cheeks. Do you think we're gonna see Big Daddy Cheeks?
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with this, but we'll have to wait and see. But the thing is with the original the original Bioshocks were kind of spooky. So
Mm-hmm.
are they gonna be able to keep it spooky? Because that's the thing. When you get low budget, then you get those really cringy like horror films that are like not scary, but they try so hard to be. Like I'm worried that could be a possibility if the budget's too low. We'll have to see.
Well, we will see. Speaking of scary movies, we got a pro come in. Dreadpool is in the house. Thank you so much for joining us, Dread. We appreciate you, man. What you been playing this week? I know you had nothing but time. Can't hear you. Your mic's not working. Come in.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yes.
All right, yeah. What was that one I talked to you about last night? Something presence.
Oh, Kanitsugami, Path
Yeah,
of the
that one.
Goddess.
Yeah, that's the one. Path of the Goddess. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a hack and slash. I wouldn't say it's Souls like, but it does have Souls like aspect to it.
I mean, you got to dodge every once in a while.
Yeah, I look at it more as hack and slash.
Yeah, but and I mean, and the heal animation is not like this interruptible animation where you get screwed anyway. You just automatically heal.
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
was pretty cool. And then another one, what was that thing called? I just bought it because it was the one thing I could buy that was on sale. And go to the Xbox store real fast. It was a samurai game.
Are we talking the Xbox 360?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, okay, here it is.
you don't
One,
you don't want to wait till we talk about 360 to talk about that one?
it's one Chanabara.
Oh, geez, I never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's a hack and slash
Okay,
kind of RPG, art hack and slash with little RPG elements. But yeah,
okay,
that's what I've basically been playing other than Twiddle Thumbs.
cool, cool. So, anyways, so Netflix's Bioshock is going to be, instead of being a grander project, it's going to be more personal due to budget cuts. Dread, are you? We were just saying that sometimes Bioshock is all about atmosphere. For a game that is 100% about atmosphere, to for the film adaptation to lower the budget and maybe not meet the atmosphere goal, do you think it's a mistake?
No, I think it's an incentive. It forces these directors, instead of using a whole bunch of CGI and just say, oh, I got a whole bunch of money to do whatever, and then just make a crap movie. Now they
Mhm.
have to be very inventive, just like a lot of the old budget guys back in the day. I mean, a lot of the horror stuff we watch, we establish them as AAA movies that they're, but a lot of them aren't. A lot of them are just, you know, down to earth, homegrown, with barely any money, and you make it work. You make it believable. And obviously there's some amateurs there, but you have the good graphic artists that can do whatever that they can to assist and not use all this AI to a CGI and all that to like, ooh, look at the blood. When you're using practical effects, that makes a movie that much more immersive. So
Mm.
there's a lot of stuff going on that you can do, and it 9 times out of 10 you can make it hit the nail on the head with these kind of movies with the budget that you have, because you're restrained to thinking about how you're going to present it versus, oh well, you know what, that scene was okay. It wasn't all that great, but we'll fix it post editing.
Yeah.
So a lot of stuff is done post, but if you do it right from the get go, knowing that you don't have that money there, you can do it, and it's going to be a lot more personable. So, or personal, right? A lot more
So you're a
personal.
fan of this change?
I think so, yeah, because
Okay.
a lot of these high production movies lose the essence of what it's supposed to be about.
But this is a show, not a movie.
I know it's still a show. Look at Halo,
Yeah. Well,
high production Halo. Look what
that was not
happened.
high production. Trust me, that was low budget.
Yeah, well, again,
Season 2 showed the low budgetness in full effect. Trust me.
yeah. Well,
Even though
that's
people
that's
said
the
season
thing.
2 was better, trust me, it was low budget
It was better in certain aspects.
and worse than others.
Exactly, and you could see that they cut the budget down. It was supposed to have, like, enough money to make it real, and they cut a lot of it out. So again, it's like, if you know from the get go you don't have this money, you have to make it real, and using practical effects makes it that much more real than just CGI everywhere.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see though. Like I said, a lot of this might become, instead of steampunk, because that's the whole thing of Bioshock. It's a steampunk world. It could become a cardboard punk. We'll see. We'll see what
Now,
they do.
I'm telling you, I've got some cosplays that are fit in with the world, and you just get a couple cosplayers to be your makeup artists and your creators for the items. So you can do whatever. You don't need that much budget, and if it's personal, where they confine it a little bit more down. Again, set designers. You forget I was an actor. I have friends that are set designers. I have friends that do all this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they've done a lot with little money. So you don't need to have that much. Um, what was that one movie? There was one movie where the set was one room, but they made it as if it was three different rooms.
Hmm.
So when you're looking at it, you don't even realize you're in the same room, but because of the creativity that they had to use and the lack of money, um, uh, Terrifier.
Yeah.
Terrifier was one of those movies that one room was actually three different sets. You just didn't know it.
Yeah. I mean, if the IP is written as such, I believe in it. But I just don't think Bioshock is meant to be a small thing. But we'll see how far season one goes, how far season two goes, so forth and so on. Hopefully, it comes out great because as a huge Bioshock fan, hence my. I don't know if you can see him. Let me see here. Can you see him? You can kind of see him, my songbird right here. I also have the Bioshock 2 Collector's Edition and all kinds of stuff. So, as a huge Bioshock fan, I'm very much interested in this game and seeing what it does. So, yeah, well, hopefully we'll get there. We'll get there, hopefully. Let's see. Let's check in. Game complainers laughing at my joke. Big Daddy Cheeks. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Legendary Yobi. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Hashtag we want Terry. Good morning, beautiful people. What's going on, Yobi? Let's see. And Jesse, just you got to take life in strides, man. But I think you're doing the right thing by defending yourself. Just you know, you got to do what you got to do to keep yourself safe. Isn't that Ninja Gaiden?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Let's
it's it's a
see.
lot sexier.
Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. And I think that's it. Silent Zephyr, shout out to you. He has a lot of opinions on the Xbox 360 store closing. We'll be talking about it here closer to the end of the show. So, yeah, we will have things to say. All right, this is a really long article, but I'm just going to tell you where it's from. And we're just going to talk about it. Okay, here we go. So, according to Jess Corden of Windows Central, Game Pass could be getting a cloud-only tier, exploring ad-based tiers, and the return of the family plan. Return, Well, we'll talk about that. Okay, so if you guys remember, Xbox redid their tiers. But if you want to play xCloud, you got to get Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And some people might be good with that. Some people may not be good with that. I am good with that as I play everywhere. But if you're a Game Pass only gamer, that kind of sucks for you. So a cloud only tier might be coming. Do you think this is good for Game Pass? Here we go. This is the old tiers, but I'm going to put them on here anyway because I don't have the new tiers yet. No, this is the current tiers. Okay. So as you can see, nowhere on there is cloud gaming. If you want to play cloud gaming, which is down, can you see my mouse? There we go. Down here. Sorry, my name is blocking it. The only tier that has cloud gaming is Game Pass Ultimate. So, Game Pass could be getting a cloud only tier for all those people that bought the Fire Stick Xbox combo. I know the game complainers bought himself a new Fire Stick to update that old tech in his house.
I did too.
That's right, Terry did too. Did you try out Xbox Game Pass Ultimate?
I did. So, Flintlock is the game that I was actually playing on cloud. So it's my first cloud game experience, and it ran super smooth. You couldn't even tell that it was cloud versus playing it on the console. So, yeah, it worked great. So money well spent because I've had the old Fire Stick for a long time. So They gave me that push I needed to upgrade, so now I can do Xbox in the other room, which is nice because I don't always want to sit at the desk to do my gaming.
Yeah, I agree. So a cloud only gaming tier. Are you? Do you think it'd be good for Xbox to do it? Now remember, server blades and running servers and all that is incredibly expensive.
I
I'm sure
think
they have to reach a saturation point of cloud gamers before they go cloud only tier. And I feel like some countries are very heavily using the cloud tier.
mm-hmm.
Once the cloud, the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, so they're gonna give up the $19.99 a month for, I don't know, let's just pretend $9.99 a month or $14.99 a month for cloud only tier, and it resembles Game Pass Standard. Let's just say, are you gonna get the cloud only tier? Do you think that'll attract more people?
I think it would because that right now, because I've been kind of watching people, and people are actually pretty excited about the fact that they can now play Xbox off of their
Mm-hmm.
Fire Stick. Because so this is great for people who travel. A Fire Stick is easier to put in their bag than carrying a console around, so that's good. And then people who maybe are playing on another system, they didn't want to invest in a console. Now they have the option to just buy a Fire Stick or use their current one. They might already have the Fire Stick. All they got to do is get their Game Pass Ultimate subscription, or if they add the cloud, that'd be great. And they can still, take advantage of playing on their Fire Stick and, and be part of the ecosystem. So I think it would be a good idea to have the cloud for the people who aren't already in the Xbox ecosystem. It could be something that they could bundle in with the Fire Sticks.
Well, you got to remember it's the proper Fire Stick. So the older ones don't work.
I know.
So,
that's why I said I had to upgrade mine. So you need to have the 4K. So, but yeah, and so if they add a cloud tier, they can bundle that in with the Fire Stick because they already got the bundles to get a controller and then you can get Game Pass. So if they add the cloud, they could have a code for that subscription and bundle that in with it. So for people who haven't upgraded yet, they could still do that.
absolutely. I don't know if it's going to be great or bad for them. I know that it's hard for companies to let go of the high money for more users. They'd be like, "You want us to lower the price from $20 to $15 and keep giving them the same thing?" Oh my gosh! If Cloud Tier gets day one games, but Game Pass Standard doesn't, oh my gosh, it's going to be a fire.
I don't know if I feel like it would still be fair because they literally can only Game Pass games. They can't play anything else on their library, so they're very limited to what they can play anyway.
I don't care if they get day one Game Pass. It's a press F for failure to me.
Because it would be nice if I could boot up any game that I already own digitally on cloud and play it on the Fire Stick. That would be great, but that's not an option. So you can only do Game Pass games. So
I would be very upset with it. But anyways, so Dread cloud only tier, should they do it?
It's a double-edged sword. Like you said, if they do something like that, it's going to utilize a lot more of the servers. There's a lot more wait time that you would have to probably factor into. But I mean, depending on what cloud only also includes, right? Is that going to give you their access to cloud? Will it give you access to EA Sports? What all is it going to include?
Yeah,
So
like what if it
you know what I mean? So
excludes
I'd
all
assume,
this
right?
stuff?
Right. I'd assume cloud only you would lose all of that, right? So
Yeah.
depending on the price point, it's a hard thing. I remember. I don't know if anybody else remembers, but I remember when we'd actually had the ability to stream from our consoles. I don't know why we lost that ability, and why
I
it's
don't think
coming
we
from
did. I still stream mine all the time.
from your console. Mine
Yeah.
doesn't give me that option.
Yeah, you got to launch it on not the Game Pass app, but the Xbox app.
Yeah.
It's just a different app.
Can you do that off the Fire Stick?
I don't think so because that's the Game Pass app.
Exactly.
But I mean, why would you want to stream from your console on a Fire Stick?
I'm just saying it would if you're closer, like where I'm at, my servers are further away. I either got Texas or Virginia. That's the closest servers that I have to contend with.
Yeah, I got Texas.
So again, my house versus somewhere else. So if I could be anywhere in Florida, like 2 hours away, utilize that. Which one do you think is going to give me better uh, better latency, right? So when it
Yeah.
comes to that, again, I haven't used it because they've taken it away. I know that you can't do it on the Xbox Game Pass app.
No, you can't do it on the Game Pass app. You definitely have to use the regular Xbox app.
Yeah, but again, what about your consoles?
Right.
All your consoles go to cloud. Why? If I have another console in the house that has it, right? We're supposed to be able to stream all that stuff. We're supposed to be able to hook all that stuff up. I'm just throwing like little different things out there that we
Yeah,
could be
but for a
doing.
cloud only tier, for Game Pass, for if people buy a cloud only tier, they probably don't have an Xbox,
But
or they don't have
are
a modern
you
Xbox, I should
are
say.
you not going to own some of those games? Do you not own some of those
No,
games?
you won't. You won't have access to. That's the to me. That's the biggest downfall of streaming right now is that I don't have access to my digital library of
Yeah,
games I own.
which is what I brought up.
Yeah, but to me that would be a bigger W than a cloud only tier. So cloud only tiers are going to be cloud only games. So those
Yeah,
Yeah, but
not
what we have on the Game
not all.
Pass
Yeah,
app.
not all
you
games are
can.
on the cloud, and it's only Game Pass. So that they think that they keep making it small.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you're also supposed to be able to stream the games that you own.
Not on
So
the Fire Stick.
not on the
I
Fire
didn't say
Stick,
the
and you
Fire
can't
Stick,
do
but
that either on the. Well,
So
you can only do it through your console.
the way I would see it, they would only offer the cloud tier for the Fire Stick users.
yeah, I don't know. Again, it's just
Yeah,
BS. I'm not a fan of it, but
yeah. So I mean, on the cloud tier here, this is the cloud tier. This is everything you can stream. I mean, it's still quite a bit. You can even stream some EA games. And here's all the leaving soon. Train SimWorld 4 is leaving. Sad day for everybody, I know, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, look at all these games you'll get on cloud only streaming if they include EA.
If they, yeah, for like to
If
play
they
on,
fully, which I don't think they're
if you're
going to
yeah,
complicate
if
it
you're
even
playing
more.
that
I
on
think
if
they'll
you're playing
keep
that
it.
on like a mobile device, yeah, but like Fire
Yeah.
Stick, you don't get these games.
I'd have to see the Fire Stick one to see if it includes EA, but I'm not
It
going to buy a
doesn't.
Fire Stick to
It
find out.
doesn't. It's only Game Pass.
So it's more Game Pass Standard or Game Pass Core.
It's just whatever's on Game Pass that is compatible with cloud is what you get.
I see. But I mean, look at all this stuff.
So most of
This
this
is the cloud
stuff,
only street
yeah,
section of cloud gaming over here.
and Fire Stick is going to get maybe not even half of these because most of these aren't on Game Pass.
Mm, mm. So we'll see. Is it good for Xbox? Probably good for them. But again, I hope that they remember that to stop shafting console players. Like Dreadpool said, put that console streaming right into the cloud streaming app, so that Dreadpool has an option to cloud stream on
just
his Fire Stick.
give me the options on one app that I can have whatever I have ability to have access to, and then just
Mm-hmm.
say, hey, by the way, you don't have access to this. If you upgrade to this, you would have access to this. But put that on the side as your selling upsell point, right? But the rest of it, just put it on one app, and I can go through, play my games, stream my games, whatever. If it's on the cloud, if it's from my console, if I want to purchase stuff, it's
Mm-hmm.
like two apps that negate half of each other, but the other half you have to have each one. So why not just put it all as one and be done with it? See, and that's the whole thing. And having these four different options, again, it doesn't sound like options. It just sounds like more confusion. Because I understand it's very simple to understand, but
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, it doesn't seem like you're getting all your information or all the benefits for each tier, unless you're at ultimate.
They
You know,
did say that, Xbox is any screen, but it's when you look at cloud streaming right now, as it is all I'm saying, as it is, right? It's really like a 70% Xbox experience, right? So it's not complete, and people need to understand that what you're doing on cloud streaming there is not 100% Xbox. Yeah, this is like 70% of Xbox, the Xbox experience, and maybe that's why they'll pay 70% of the price and not the full $20, right? They'll pay, I don't know, $14, $14.99. So we'll see. Now, me personally, I'm going to stick with Ultimate because I play everywhere, as you can see. So I'm not going with it, but yeah. Let me catch up with the chat, guys. It's getting quite long over here. My catch up list. Shout out to Lost Boomer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, just got home from cutting new house garden. Afternoon. Oh, hey, thank you so much for being here. Death Dealer says, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Silent Cypher says, ad base tier can eat my foot. Agreed. All that's going to happen when I've noticed whenever streaming services add the ad base tier, all the other prices go up, no matter what. They stop thinking about giving us good prices and they just jack it up as high as they can go. Screw that. So let's see. The game complainer says Texas Chainsaw, an online game, plays fine on the Fire Stick with a wired connection for what I've been playing. There you go. Let's see. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Yeah. So let's see. Silent Cypher says he snagged a 4K Max Fire Stick during the sale too, going to hook it up to his Sony Bravia in the office/studio so he can play games on it when he's there, since there aren't any consoles connected to it. Hey, that's a good option. Let's see. They aren't very limited though. There's something wild like 300 games in Game Pass currently. That's pretty good.
But not all 300 are on cloud.
I think that's what he's talking about. Because I think there's 500 Game Pass games available right now. So only 500. So 60% of them are playable on the cloud. So yeah, there you go. I agree with Silent Cypher 100% here. He says, I wish they would make a single app for the Xbox Game Pass app. The Xbox and Game Pass app. LOL.
right?
Drives me nuts bouncing between them. Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
100%.
The game complainer says, Cool Cat Terry's right. They need to let us stream our digital purchases too on the Fire Stick. I need to stream Resident Evil 4 Remake on the go. Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to John TJ. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says EA is in Game Pass. Yeah, but we're just hypothetically talking about the tier ad. But we'll see. We'll see how it ends. Let's see. Legendary Yobi says, Dreadful, your wife is the coolest. Is that where you get your cool from?
Maybe.
Let's see. Jesse Darby guesses that the family plan is probably going to be $30 a month. We'll talk about it next. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So let's move over to the family plan. So the article says, let me share this. And the return of the family plan. What do you mean return? Was it ever here? Dred, did you know it was here?
Yes. You didn't know?
I didn't know. I didn't sign up for it. Did you?
You don't have the ability to sign up for it. Some of us do. Some of us in Ireland and a couple other countries, but not in the U.S.
In Ireland, yeah, no. So the family plan. Let me pull this up again. Hold on. This one. Here we go. So the family plan, Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is $19.99 a month. Sorry, there we go. $19.99 a month. I'm just gonna pretend that there's gonna be an ultimate family plan,
There better be.
like an ultimate plus family plan. How much do you think that would be a month, and how many people? I'm assuming if this is anything like the Xbox Live family plan, you could have 4 people on Xbox Live Gold, if you remember. And it was only double the price, right? Yeah, it was only double the price. So if there was 3 of you, it was totally worth it. That's when you were saving money, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. So if you paid $40 a month, Dread, would you get the Game Pass Ultimate Plus Family?
That's a hard push, man. Because my
What would
understanding
make
is
you sign up?
even with five accounts and the game sharing, even with that, $40 is way too much. 30 is pushing it as it is. I mean, 20 is already pushing Ultimate Game Pass as a singular user.
Mm-hmm.
But if you push it up to 30, it would make more sense because of the price being, change from where it was. It was 25 for the family plan for those other places, and
Yeah.
we were paying 16. So it made sense. So it would make sense to go to 30, but 40, that's definitely a no go. Even with having that many people. For other families, they're already paying double and doing the family share. You know, it makes sense for them to say, yeah, $40, no problem. I just can't see that for a family of 3, even though I have uh, 2 other accounts that I already know who I'd give them to. Um, unless they're giving me money every month, it doesn't make sense. It's just inflation has pretty much killed everything. So money is more um, more scarce to come by. I've
Yeah.
got online subscriptions that I'm canceling because the money's not there. You know what I mean? I can't justify it anymore.
Mm. So Xbox Live Family Plan allowed 5 users to share a single subscription for $25.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was double the $12 a month at the time. I think 12, a little more than double. I think at the time Xbox Live back then, back in 2015, was $12 a month or $10 a month, wasn't it? I don't remember. It was double. It was at least double. So if Game Pass Ultimate is double, we're talking $40 a month. If it follows the same pricing tier as Xbox Live Gold did, it's going to be, I think that was $20. It was $25 for up to 5 users. So you needed at least 3 though to start making it worthwhile.
Right.
Otherwise, each one of you was just paying the regular price. I do remember that math in my head because I needed 3 people on my family plan, and eventually I got all 5, which made it even better. And you split the cost, and everybody was happy. So if this family plan ultimate is $40 a month, Dreadpool, I think you said you have 5 people.
I have 5 people in mind to dish it out to. Yes.
So let's pretend that you get 5 people at $40 a month. For an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription, right? So you're looking at $8 a month each. Of course, for you that doesn't count because 3 of them are your own people, right?
Yep.
So you're paying $24 a month, $25 a month, $24 a month, and your other 2
I'm charging them 10
acquaintances
bucks,
are
10
helping
to
you.
15. I'm
Yeah,
charging them 10 to 15.
there you go. Just let them save $5.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Make some money on the side, right? And it's so
Mm-hmm.
funny because I heard a lot of people doing what you just said. Yeah, and that could happen again. So it could 100% happen. Terry, How do you feel if Xbox Game Pass Ultimate was $40 a month, but you could get 4 to 5 family members on it?
It would depend on certain factors because now I also do game sharing, and I feel if they were to create a family ultimate plan, they would probably remove sharing to
Mm-hmm.
push people to go on the family plan.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so and then are they going to be uptight like Netflix try to be and make it to where you have to be within this on the same IP address? Like what kind of rules are they going to put in? Are they
So,
going to do that? They could do that, or they might base it on what's the average family size, So they might only put 3 users on there because the average family is 2 people and 1.1 kids or 1.2 kids.
mhm.
So, if they're going off of that, you would only get 3 users.
Yeah,
For paying $20 a month just for 1 user, getting 3 for 40 would still be a deal.
you'd save a little bit.
Yeah.
You still be able to save. And like I said, they would force people to do that because they would get rid of the game sharing so that way people would have no choice but to do that.
But right now we're doing that as is. I have one ultimate pass on one, and then the one console is the home console. We all play off of that one, and everybody has access. As long as my account's live and they're playing on their account, they have access.
Yeah, and if they get rid of that game sharing, it's gonna make it more expensive for people like Dreadpool,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
unless Dreadpool gets the five plant people on there. So it depends
yeah.
on how it comes out.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the rules. But like I said, I really do foresee if they did, that it would make sense on a business standpoint to get rid of sharing because they wouldn't want people finding the loopholes to save money on their end. They want to make the money. So they're going to
Well,
force you to buy into
it
their family plan.
it also goes by how you want to present yourself. Sony presents that they have so many consoles sold, right?
Mm-hmm.
And people have bought multiple PlayStation 4 consoles. We've gone over that they've traded them in each time for the newest revision, the newest style, this and that. We Boom and his brother each have bought 4, so that's from 2 people, 4 purchases each. That's 8 purchases. That's an
Jesus.
inflated number, and that's what they use. They use those numbers. And if Xbox wants to do the same thing, they could have, for the cheap price to get a family plan going. Now you got 5 people on where before you only had a couple people. You know what I mean? So, if they want to play that numbers game and play Excel and work those numbers and figures into it to show that we have more users on Game Pass, that's one way to do it.
Yeah,
So
and they would probably, if they're going to do like that kind of stuff, they'll probably do what they did initially when Game Pass came out, where they had it for like $1 to get people to sign up. So they'd probably have a low price. They get people to jump over to the family plan, and then once they start getting
Mm-hmm.
locked in where they're not really growing, price hike.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I think family plan for most people that already have 2 accounts going or 3 accounts going would make sense for them to immediately jump because they would save money right then and there. Obviously, in my situation, I only have 1 account. So, in order to do that shift, it really doesn't make sense unless somebody else is helping make that payments. You
So
know,
so I have an office thing. You can have up to 5 users on your office thing. But I used to do the family plan on Xbox Live Gold, and me and my cousin, who are states apart, was sharing. But we had to go into Microsoft and link our accounts together to say we were part of the same family, and it's a permanent link. Well, it's for a lot until you make it unpermanent. You're right, and so maybe that's the way they're going to do the controlling part of it. But I think a family plan for $40 a month, if you can get 5, if it's up to 5 people, which has traditionally been the number of people Microsoft counts as family, because even on the Office, I can share it up to 5 devices. It's going to be very similar, very much the same.
Yeah.
yeah,
Nintendo does something similar to that because when I used to have Nintendo's family plan, you would pick the users and you would put those users get assigned to the family plan.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Because I got my brother assigned to my family plan, We did the same thing with Disney when we were going to the parks. We have the adopted family, so every time that they would set something up, we would see it. You know, if we would set something up, they would see it because we're all part of the family. And if we all went together, we would have access to um, plus one it into those lines or the events. Um, so it was automatically easier versus trying to like, okay, schedule these people, but yet we got to schedule these people, but we're all together. But now we have, we can't get us all together because we're not linked up. So we had to do the same thing, and it makes sense to do all that. Even with five,
Mm-hmm.
Disney actually gave us more, but five seems to be the thing for Microsoft and Xbox, and I would be fine with it. Again, my brother's on the opposite side of the U.S. from where I'm at, literally catty corner from us. If any further away, he'd be in Alaska.
Okay, so let me check in with the chat, see how they feel about the family plan. Game Complainer says, with all those tiers, it doesn't look like a family plan will happen. I mean, the more tiers you add, the more you confuse people. So I'm going to apologize in advance if you guys hear me screaming in the background. I'm busy slaughtering zombies, says Death Dealer. Let's
You
see.
can get you can guess what game she's playing.
Yeah. Make it a $900 a month. Money is no object. Wow. Speak for yourself, bro. Harry Balzac, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, What are people doing who have more than two gamers at home? Paying for Game Pass twice? They could be doing what Dreadpool's doing and doing a home console setup. Yeah. Let's see. John TJ says, friends and family plan should be $35, no more. Shout out to Venge. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. And yeah, I think we're all caught up unless I skip people. Okay. So yeah, friends and family. All right. So Game Pass Family Plan, quote unquote, is returning, even though it was never here. And a cloud only tier might be coming, and so might be a ad only tier, which I think is the worst. Once they put ad only tiers, you can just expect the price of Game Pass to explode. That's all I'm saying. And
It's funny, right? You add ads to reduce the cost, but
the
yet
non-ad tiers explode.
you spike the other ones. Makes no sense.
It's
You know what I mean?
crazy how much it explodes. Yeah, no. I would. I'm against the ad tiers, so that's all I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm against the ad tiers. I think ad tiers are the worst. The worst.
Remember that one TV that had the ads on the very bottom, and it had a camera to watch that you were actually sitting there watching the ads for some sort of
Oh my
discounts?
god. I
No.
remember what you're talking about. I just can't remember the name of the TV, but yes.
Yeah, we don't want to remember it. We want it to be gone. Never, never to come back in existence.
Never come back. Yes, I agree. All right, let me get set up for the next one, guys. I apologize. I'm over here trying to manage like 8 screens. Let me close all these Eurogamer websites, Windows Central, all this Game Pass stuff that I pull up. Okay, let's we got an announcement to make here. Something got announced. You guys ready to watch it? Let's watch it. Let's all tune in together to this 45-second clip.
This is Colonel Korshinov, Stalkers. The zone will remain out of bounds until November 20th, pending the completion of the ward's official affairs. Consider this as me giving you time to prepare better. Over.
You gotta be kidding me. Really? Again? Ah, give me a break.
All right. So, Stalker 2 gets a very understandable delay. As you might know, some of the actual devs on this game have passed due to the war. Some of them are working on this on their free time, away when they're, hunkered down from the war. So they get a very, very understandable delay. But now the name of this trailer is called Really Again. Yeah, right, guys, right?
You got to say it right. You didn't say it right.
Really Again,
There you go. That's what it's called.
right? So that is what they said. But Eurogamer on Twitter put up an article just titled Really Again, in quotes, announcing the Stalker 2 delay. And the internet, of course, people are reacting to the headline, not to the information, to the headline. They had some choice words to tell Eurogamer as they were kind of being insensitive, blah, 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 right? But, of course, they also released a statement saying Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl will now be launching on November 20th, moving from the previous planned date of September. We know you might be tired of waiting, when we truly appreciate your patience. These 2 additional months will give us a chance to fix more unexpected anomalies, bugs. Stalker 2 is shaping up to be everything we envisioned with the launch nearly here, and we're incredibly excited to share more with you. To give you a taste of what's coming, we're thrilled to announce the Stalker 2 Developer Deep Dive video, which will be released on Xbox Media channels on August 12th. This detailed update will include exclusive interviews, lots of new footage, and a full video walkthrough of one of the game's quests. We can't wait for you to see it and get a comprehensive understanding of how the game looks and plays. And by the way, we are going to react to that here on the channel, so hinted, wink, wink, guys. We're always grateful for your ongoing support and understanding. It means the world to us. We're just as eager as you are to finally release the game and for you to experience it yourself. With love and gratitude, GSC Game World. Now, remember, Stalker 2 was originally supposed to release like 2 years ago, I believe, was the original release time window for it. But, as I said, with world events, Stalker 2 got some unexpected. We didn't even know if it was going to be finished there for a while. And now we know it's going to be finished, but, it gets another very understandable delay. But I just want to talk about the Really Again portion of it with reactions. Terry, as always, headlines. It's all about firing up people to get them to click or react. Do you feel bad for I think it was Eurogamer, using the Really Again to announce the Stalker 2 delay without people looking?
No, I mean they did. They did that intentionally. We
got the engagement they wanted, right?
Yeah, they got people to click. They got people to click so they can get their money, and then they got people active in the chat, which is good for them too. So they got what they wanted out of the whole deal. Is it insensitive? Yes. But
what
again,
was presented was very insensitive. I'm going to say that.
Gamers don't like delays, and I feel like a lot of the people who are probably commenting on it and who are upset about it being delayed are probably people who live under a rock and don't realize that the people who are making this game are not living in luxury, with privilege, with privilege like we are. So it's like people, so I don't know. There really isn't going to be a way to avoid that. I mean, even if they didn't use the Really Again thing, there's going to be those people on there who are very uninformed, who are still going to be making the same comments regardless. So, you're going to be in this position regardless, because people say stupid things. So, it's just the way it's going to be.
So there it is. Really Again. Dread, how do you feel about Really Again, and how do you feel about Eurogamer?
They got their just deserves. So when you play the game like that, what do you expect? You know, they clickbaited, but at the same time, they didn't. I mean, they provided what was part of the name of the announcement video of the delay. So
Hmm.
they played, and unfortunately, gamers, um, actually not even gamers, just people in today's society don't even read. I mean, the headline is supposed to be there, yes, to clickbait you, not to bait and switch. You know, and that's the whole reason that you want to grab people's attention, and that's the thing. You know, so and the way that they put it obviously is going to garner a lot of people that are very open mouthed and loud without actually knowing what they're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So unfortunately, I understand gut reaction. I would have said the same thing. Like,
I almost
you
said
know,
something, but I decided to click
exactly.
on it to find out
Again,
first.
gut reaction
Yeah.
tells you what, like, you guys don't real. I mean, and we also have people, in the industry, uh, gamers that support the industry, but yet won't give the developers of Stalker uh, any time because they cried that the game was getting delayed because there was a war.
Hmm.
So you know what I mean? They're so adult babies are just doing whatever, crying about whatever, being your video game messiah, supposedly, your
Hmm.
false prophets, and yet they're the loudest ones that want to cry about whatever that doesn't make them happy because they didn't get their game right away. You know what I mean? And they knew doing that title was
Hmm.
going to feed into this. So um, sometimes you know that the drama you're creating is what you're going to get, and they got the drama. They got the the clicks. Um, but again, if you look at it in reality, it makes sense. Really, again, um, and that's part of even the team made fun of the situation, or at least not fun of it, but lightheartedness of the situation. Going, yeah, unfortunately, we have some bugs we got to take care of. And again, they called them anomalies, so that way it would fit within the game's
Hmm.
narratives. But at the same time, and they're the ones that called it that. So being lighthearted about, unfortunately, we got to do this, and we know we're going to get it again. So this is it. Really, again, here you go. Well, we'll just go with that to kind of ease the comedy issue part of it, and kind of like, all right, here we go. uh, you know but again, it's they did it to themselves. They knew what they were getting themselves into. Gut reaction is going to do that to you. You're going to be like, how dare you? But if you sit down and read it and you realize, okay, makes sense. It's only a couple months. Again, not a problem, right? What happened when they first revealed Halo Infinite? People
Oh,
are
the
too
Craig.
busy looking into the distance that you would never really see, and be like, I just saw a sliver of grass pop up. There was like three slivers on this rock. It's like, really, I understand there's a lot more that needs to go back into this, and they had to go back in for another year
Hmm.
to correct a lot of the things that they didn't do. But a lot of people are too busy picking out things that you wouldn't even notice versus the things that were right in front of you, and being very critiqueful about it. And here they are the same way. They're jumping the gun versus allowing them to take the time to do what they got to do. And they even made fun of themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people
Yeah.
just need to back off, back down, and
Calm down.
support them. Yeah.
Let's check in with the chat real quick. John TJ say it's okay to push Stalker. I'm going to be playing Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown September 5th. Awesome. The game complainer says Stalker 2 will be great once it hits. I'm not worried about the delay. Uh, Harry Balzac says Stalker 1 was released in 2007. Stalker 2 was announced in 2010. Why is it taking 14 years to make a single player game? Hey, who knows? Who knows? I can tell you why it's taken a lot of time recently. So here's the post. The Eurogamer, like, look at it. Really? Again? Like,
And they
if
did
you're not
quote
paying
it.
attention, you don't see those quotes, right?
They did quote it.
They did, but if you're not paying attention, you're not seeing it. So I'm going to read some comments. Of course, I'm going to edit some of these as I'm not going to say the colorful language they say here. Somebody said, though the developers use that title on their video, a little more nuanced title from yourselves would have benefited here. Somebody else said, how insensitive. Do better. They can postpone the release as often as necessary, considering events that have affected their country and development team. Yes, again, do you have any problems with that despite things that the team has went through throughout the development? Cut them some slack. They made most of the game in an open war zone. The headline really, again, is really insensitive. The country of the developers is in a literal war. Game can hold off a bit. It is great that they haven't just outright canceled the game. Eurogamer, we have a war going on here, lack of electricity because of it. Maybe at least show some empathy and try to wait 2 more months. It's not as hard as developing a game under bombings, Jeez. So yeah, there you go. A lot of people are crapping on Eurogamer. Absolutely insensitive, Eurogamer. So yeah, people are just crapping on Eurogamer. So they got the engagement they wanted, if you will. They're going to get the extra $2 from Elon Musk this month. So
they knew the ignorant would be upset about the insensitivity.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. That is that. And I think with that being said, we are ready for Terry's Indie Spotlight. Terry, you all set up?
I'm set.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
All right, everybody, welcome back to my Indie Spotlight, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a first-person shooter made by a studio by the name of In-Game Studio. They are based in the Czech Republic, and they've worked on some pretty big games, some things like Mafia, Arma series, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Silent Hill, Downpour, and a bunch of other things.
Dang.
So they are talented. So let's go ahead and check out their game right now.
In a world where crime reigns, there's the boss. And on the other side,
That's it. We end
the
this.
top cop.
Charge.
Is that Chuck Norris?
Rock A City, the crown jewel of Florida,
Let's get the party started, huh?
where the ocean meets crime.
Yep.
Say hello to my little crazy amigo!
There's more.
Take everything! Fucking blow! Down the fire!
Forget the past. That's the key. Try again. I look forward to it.
You ever get that feeling? You just know you got what it takes to be the boss. Well, me, I was born with it.
Could be good. We rule everything.
Maybe you should change your team. Get better friends and try again.
Michael Madsen, Kim Basinger, Danny Glover, Danny Trejo, hell yeah. Vanilla Ice.
Getting Getting to the throne ain't easy. But this here's my shot. And I'm gonna end up 6 feet deep or on top of the world. Before I'm done, baby,
Baker.
they're gonna know my name.
Sheriff, we have movement on the dragon.
Tell me.
It seems he's looking for the king's killer. His guys are beating up thugs left and right, sir.
Interesting.
And especially Baker's crew.
He will be moving up the ranks soon. Maybe he'll do some work for us.
Did he just push down the earth instead of push up?
Whoa! Good shot, Sheriff. Wow.
There you go. You gotta love the Chuck Norris jokes. All right.
Oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm there for it. I'm there for it.
All right. Yes. So, Crime Boss, Rocket City. This is a game that's going to be very similar to Payday. So, if you like Payday, then this is going to be something that'll be up your alley. So, you're either going to love it or hate it. Just like Payday. You know, there's people that, you know, really enjoy it, and then there's people that just can't stand it. So, hit or miss with this one. This game is $20. It's available on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. It's currently on sale for $16 on Xbox. So go ahead and check it out if you are into this style of gameplay. You got heist, you got quick jobs, you got turf war battles. There's 3 different difficulty options, and you can, you know, enjoy all of the different celebrity appearances in this game. You know, so check it out.
Danny Trejo's in there.
I'm playing-
love Danny Trejo.
I'm picking the easy option. I'm going to be Chuck Norris.
Yeah, I love the fact that, like, when you die, Chuck Norris brings you back to life. And it's like, you're not allowed to die. Chuck Norris didn't say so.
Yeah, so there you go. $16 on Xbox right now. So
Silent Cypher says, "Oh no, not Crime Boss," and he has all kinds of smiley faces. Shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says he did the push down to the world. The world, yeah. It's almost like a serious Saints Row. I tried Crime Boss free trial. It was pretty cool. Okay, it has a free trial. Okay. The thing that was really weird in Crime Boss was the fact that it has roguelike elements in a form of permadeath. Okay. Maybe you only have so many tries. Maybe Chuck Norris gets tired of you and finally roundhouse kicks you straight into the game over screen.
Roundhouse.
Yes, roundhouse kicks you. Oh, that I was really into that trailer. I'm not gonna lie. Great pick. Another great indie spotlight by the amazing Cocat Terry. All right. But here we go. We got an announcement here from Team Xbox. Terry, I don't know if you heard about this.
Something's coming.
Let's go.
I'm in.
Let's go.
Squad up. I like that one.
Best way to end the war is to win it.
That's long.
Game Pass. 4 days ago.
This is a game changer.
All right. So, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 has hit Game Pass. Dreadpool, are you squatting up?
Yeah. Just don't know with who yet. No, I'll probably.
All right. Well, definitely.
I'll probably hit up Wolmy or Scrub Nurse.
Scrubness will definitely squat up with you.
Yeah, well, like either any of the other guys.
So I love how they put the 3 Activision games that are there. So of course you got Diablo 4, the first one, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is now the second Activision game on Game Pass. And coming up soon, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be on Game Pass. All this on the left side. Over here on the right side, you see you got Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on Game Pass being announced. So maybe that will be the next big trailer. But yeah, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 coming to Game Pass. Should you download this and play it? Trent?
Oh, me? Yeah. Well, I already own it, so yeah, you should.
Yeah. Do you think everybody who wanted to play this game already played it? So this is kind of like a nothing ad.
It is.
Okay. Terry, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Have you played it or are you going to play it?
I honestly can't remember if I played it. Probably, I don't know. I don't play COD anymore.
Okay. Are you going to play it?
Nope.
No. Okay. Fast answer there. Now, I haven't played Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I've only played 1 and 2. And I kind of I don't know. Because the campaigns kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter. And that's what I enjoy the most. I decided to stop buying Call of Duty. But heck, if I can play the campaign on Game Pass and ignore that multiplayer cheaters, PC cheaters, freaking 13-year-old squeakers on the mic, I'm going to avoid them. And it's included with my subscription. So for me, this is a plus because I will play it. But I just gotta be a little on the side to it. So yeah. So for me, this is good. I will play it. I will download it, play it, and then uninstall as soon as I'm done with the campaign. I am mostly a campaign player. I just am not good at PvP anymore. I'm not as good as I was when I was young. I'm not going to put the time into it to get good anymore. So I'm just a PvE and campaign gamer these days. Dreadpool, for Call of Duty, what modes do you play?
Whatever everybody else is playing. We usually just go in and I just tell them you do whatever, and I'm just there to play. I don't care. So.
All right. Well, Dreadpool might be just a whatever player. All right. Terry, what modes do you play
For Call of Duty?
Yeah.
I mean, I play the campaign when they have it, and then I usually just play regular, like just your regular stuff. Like I hate zombie mode, can't stand it, and I don't do and like if they have any like weird stuff or like where they do like snipe only or whatever, I stay away from that nonsense. I'll just do your standard PvP.
Okay.
I hate the ones where you have to like they capture the flag, and I hate that stuff. And the one with the bombs.
Where you got to plant them and explode them, yeah.
Yeah, I hate that stuff. And,
Yeah,
grabbing the stupid tags, I hate that too. So,
confirmed. Kill confirmed.
yeah, I hate all that nonsense. Just give me standard team, PvP and call it a day. I don't need all that other nonsense.
Yeah, let me add to that. Those that play Capture the Hill, all the other BS like that, where you have to have objectives to complete, and everybody instead decides to shoot them up versus doing the objectives. I'm the guy that's trying to do the objectives.
That's the main reason why I don't play those modes, is because people don't do the objective. It's pointless.
Yeah. So again, it's like why even playing this if you're not even gonna be part of this?
Because that's the biggest problem I have with these PvP modes is that there's like, if you want to play, let's say, Team Slayer, it's in a playlist of all kinds of other modes, but all you care about is Team Slayer. So when anything other than Team Slayer comes up, you're forced to play a mode you don't want to, and I hate that. Or whatever the modes are called in Modern Warfare. Okay, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm a campaign player guy. I wouldn't mind playing some of these campaigns with more people, but I know that's not the way that this operates. It's not Halo. But I have fun with it. It's just once we go on multiplayer, it is what it is. Whoever wants to play, I'll figure out how to play.
Okay. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, Dreadful, I'll squad up with you and Scrub Nurse. Scrub Nurse has been asking me to play Modern Warfare 3 for a couple of years. Was fun playing with Silent Cypher and Sour Blow a couple of days ago. Harry Balzac said, Call of Duty campaigns are high quality. I will always play them. And I agree with you. They are high quality. I love the campaigns. I just feel that they're too short. They got to be... I want more, man. I want more. So, let's see. Let's see. Silent Cypher says, Sarbo Blow Back from the Dead. My brother Elvio and myself were playing Call of Duty Friday night. I'm all for some online matches. There you go.
Yeah, see, and we've played. All of us have played a lot together, different things. So we've played, the infamous. What's that one called? The game that should never have been made. Fortnite, right? We've played Fortnite, so but we've had fun playing games together, and that's what it should be, right? It doesn't matter if it's Call of Duty, if it's this or that, but that's the beauty of it. You see all these people here. Everybody in the chat has mostly played together at some point in time with each other, which is good, and that's the beauty of something like this in Game Pass. More people that may have not looked at it because they don't want to spend another $60, $70 again on another Modern Warfare, again on another, a Call of Duty. They're tired of it, and that it opens them up to doing something like this. So now you can jump in and play with one of these guys or us.
Right. Yeah, I think it can only increase the amount of people that are gonna play. Let's see. I avoid objective-based modes like King of the Hill, Capture the Flag, King of the Hill, etc. I prefer deathmatch, TDM, kill confirmed, and such. I don't know what TDM is.
Team
deathmatch.
Team deathmatch. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Back from the Dead says, I prefer zombies, but I'll play whatever to hang out with friends. I am a zombies guy too, Back from the Dead. I'm really looking forward to that in Black Ops 6. I really am looking forward to that. Silent Cypher says, kill confirmed is the GOAT, Terry. The GOAT.
Nah.
You want to know who the GOAT is?
Who?
GoldenEye.
Oh, I mean, he's the OG. I'll always like non-random spawns, like where you can flip a spawn hardcore. I'm not sure what that is.
You flip the spawns when too many people go across to the other side of the spawn.
Oh yeah, no, that's
you automatically.
Yeah, I know that. Dead Dilla says, yeah, I played Dead Island by myself with zombies mode. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's not wave based. Let's see. Silent Cypher said, Halo Infinite, don't you dare talk smack about Halo Infinite, the GOAT. Let's see. Gig Complainer says, Fart Night. Let's see. And Silent Cypher says, GoldenEye is great. So there you go, guys. This is the third game confirmed to be, actually, it's the second game to actually be released on Game Pass. But it is the third announced game on Game Pass from the ABK deal. Only 800 games left for them to add.
What's funny is I almost dipped into the $30 upgrade for Black Ops 6.
Oh no, I won't update that. If it was like a $30 upgrade for like Diablo, which by the way I bought Diablo flat out before I wasn't gonna wait for Game Pass. I'm a huge Diablo guy. I just straight up bought it, played it, enjoyed it, moved on. And I didn't buy it. I got it for a birthday present from my parents. Shout out to them. Yeah, is there something in the Activision Blizzard King that will get me to pay the extra $30? StarCraft will. Yeah, definitely StarCraft. Let's see. DE says, keep in mind, I quit playing Call of Duty after Ghost when PS4 launched, so I don't know what they do now. Future Warfare had the random spawns. Yep. And Southern Suffer, Fortnite is what I have after Del Taco dinner. Sorry, not sorry. That's funny. Yeah, you guys are great. You guys are great, chat. You guys are amazing. I know what you meant, Dreadpool. Awesome time playing that with you online last week. There you go. I'll tell you what, I don't play with Dreadpool anymore. Forza.
And if you guys don't understand, watch Friday night's show, especially at the very end. It had people laughing. I mean, my wife was still
Dreadpool is
laughing.
a cheater, that's why.
I'm not
I'll
a
put
cheater.
it on right now. It's nothing but curse words because that's how bad it was. Did you see the comment I put, Dread?
Which time?
Just recently, my most recent comment.
Oh yeah, your recent one. I saw that one. That's
Yeah.
still funny.
It's so funny. I'm just driving here. Oh my god!
I showed it to my wife, and she agrees with me. You guys ran yourselves off the road.
Whatever. All right. Anyways, moving on. So I don't know. It's the end of an era, guys. The Xbox 360 store is shutting down. Yes, that's right. This beautiful console right here. The store access to it is shutting down. And it's sad. It's a sad time for everybody. 19 years, Xbox usually only does 10 years, so they give us of support. So they gave us an additional 9 years of support. So there is sadness in my heart because some of these games, once that Xbox store shuts down, will be delisted forever and ever and ever and ever. But before the Xbox store shuts down, I want to talk about some Xbox 360 memories. We're going to start it off with Cool Cat Terry, if you want to talk about maybe one or two of your favorite Xbox 360 games that weren't mainstream. So no hate, like nothing like Halo and stuff, because obviously those games were amazing.
Yeah.
So
okay. So the non-mainstream. Perfect. Okay.
Yes.
So one of the ones that I really enjoyed, and I actually didn't play it originally on the 360. I ended up getting it, I think, with Games with Gold, and then I ended up playing it way down the line, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Was Marlo Briggs and the Mask of Death. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that one, but that one is awesome. I highly recommend it. Pretty much, if you like, how would I even compare it? So if I think it kind of had the same campiness that like God of War had. So kind of think of like a modern day God of War action game. Like it was a lot of fun. I mean, it had its problems with some like the camera stuff, but I feel like the 360 era, there were a lot of games that had camera problems. But overall, this was a fantastic game. Highly recommend it. So if you snag this with Games with Gold and you haven't played it yet, you're missing out on a gem. This game is definitely worth the play. If they have it available for the sale right now, grab it because this one is backwards compatible. So it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend. So this is one of those games I feel like a lot of people didn't know about. So definitely this one for sure. I don't know what else to say about it other than it was a lot of fun and you need to get it.
Yeah, I mean, and this is what you're seeing right here. This is the gameplay of it.
Yes.
So this is it. Is there another game you would like to talk about?
Yeah, so it's one that I had a lot of fun playing with a friend. It's a game that had a lot of. It was one of those games that I feel like game journalists hated on, and so it wasn't well received. Even though I personally had a blast playing it, and that was Brink. Do you want to look that one up real quick? Mm-hmm. There you go. So yeah, this is one that is you play with your friend and they had like different characters that kind of had like different ways that they would play, and you would have different objectives and things. It was a fun little little game. So I mean, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this, and I don't even remember why people hated on it so much. But this was one of those games where, I mean, I really enjoyed it. And I mean, Jennifer Hale is one of my favorite voice actresses, and she played a role in this game too, which definitely helped me like it that much more because I'm super biased towards Jennifer Hale. But this is a really really good game. I had fun. This game had been discounted so many times. There were times where you could literally buy this game for less than $5 because people hated on it so much. But I mean, I had a good memory, very very good memories playing this game with my buddy. So fun game.
Awesome. Great games by Terry. Some of her favorite memories. Dreadpool, you got a game, a non-mainstream game on the Xbox. Oh, hold on. Before you do, hold on. Let me catch up with the chat. I'm sorry, Dread. I'm sorry. Give you more time to think it over. I'm sorry. I apologize.
I'm finding them. I'm looking right now on my phone.
Let's see. Game Complainer says, Axel will curse when we super chat and force him to curse. I will not. I will do no such thing, sir. I will do no such thing. Sorry, guys. I forgot my camera was off. Axel will have to refund those super chats. Yeah. I'm going to consider those super chats donations. Shout out to Easy Thunder Wrestle and Journey. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hello, everyone. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, haven't seen you here. Thank you so much for being here. By the way, guys, be sure to hit that like button. It really helps people like Easy find us, especially in the live section of YouTube when people hit that like button. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's see. Silent Cypher says, the thing to keep in mind is that you're still able to re-download what has been purchased, so anything from your purchase library will still work. Absolutely. Doggy Dog says, Mass Effect, front and center, where it belongs. Indeed. Marlo Briggs was great. Cool Cat Terry. I need to go back and finish it. Let's see. It had the voice that voiced Pierce in Saints Row. I don't know about that one. John TJ says Section 8. I've never heard of that game. What is Section 8?
I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
Section 8. Okay, hold on. I'm finding it right now. This is from Loopy Long Play. So Section 8. So there it is. Section 8 from John TJ. The game complaint is Fred needs to hook Axel up with an RGH. I don't know what RGH stands for.
It's
is it a hack thing?
Yes.
It's a mod.
Okay, it's a mod. It's a mod for the 360 probably.
Yes, it's a
okay. Yeah, no. So it's funny because I have one non-modded console and one modded console. If I usually mod a console, I'll keep an OG one in case I brick my modded console, because you can brick them when you mod them. So yeah, definitely. Hook me up. Let me know. Let's see if I can afford one. Happy Cloud Gamer says, hello everyone. What's going on? Happy Cloud Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Not much gaming this summer. Just got home from Disneyland Paris. Hey, the Olympics are in Paris. Great. Let's see. Easy E is a game complainer. He is? Is this Anthony? No? Let me look this up. Thunder Wrestling Journey. Is this Fred?
No, it's
Frank?
not.
Is it Anthony?
No.
Who is he?
He's come on, help me out, Perry. I think he's Frank's brother.
Or Frank's brother. Okay.
Anthony's brother. I think it's
Anthony's brother. Yeah. Anthony's brother. I think I've seen him on the show once. It's funny because my wife was talking one day and she's like, who is that? He's not one of the normal people.
Yeah, it's Eli.
Yeah, there we go. It's Eli. Easy is Eli. Shout out to Eli. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a part-time game complainer. Oh, there you go. Sometimes he doesn't complain. Sometimes he's happy. All right, Dread. All right, let's move on to you, buddy. Give us two games that are not really mainstream that you think that you loved from the Xbox 360.
I think it's going to fit with the game that I played today because it actually has the same characters. I just found out.
I'm not Anthony's brother. You're somebody's brother.
Somebody.
Sorry. Sorry, we're not in. We don't know everybody.
It's hard to like remember like the part timers because I'm listening. I'm not while I'm working, so I can't put like names all together and who belongs to who.
Yeah, okay.
So my apologies.
Send me your LinkedIn. That way I know who you're related to. Yeah, sorry. Anyways.
Send me a PayPal and I'll know who you are.
I'll remember you forever. All right, sorry. Dre, take it away.
All right, so it fits in with the game that I played earlier that I was telling you about. Didn't know it, but it's Rumble Roses XX.
Rumble?
Yeah.
Roses XX?
Yep. It's a wrestling game.
Yeah, isn't that the Jiggly wrestling game?
My wife is gonna love this. My wife is gonna love this.
That's the Jiggly one.
I don't even know if this gameplay. All right, hold on. This is from a Spanish channel. Let me.
Do you have young ones?
Let me find out. Hold on, Dre. Before I put this on screen,
they literally are wearing the same thing that they wear on WW Vince. I don't want to give them any more stuff.
All right, here we go. Rumble Roses XX. Take it away, Dreadpool. Tell us why you love this game.
You said non-mainstream. This is the only thing I could think of that wasn't mainstream.
Followed by Lollipop Chainsaw.
But Lollipop Chainsaw was
Chainsaw is amazing.
Yeah, that's a good game though.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for those that like DOA volleyball, this was basically
which I did. I do.
Right? Who doesn't? I used to love volleyball, but this was the only thing I could think of that I was going through that I had. So, ironically, the next game, it was a good fun game.
Oh, hold on! Don't stop talking about this game. Give us some more. Oh. The match hasn't even ended. I mean, she just put in a leg submission.
It actually had good wrestling mechanics. So it wasn't like the cheap shots. Different type of cheap shots.
Hold on. I want to see if this game's even still listed. I'm sorry. Hold on. I want to see if this game's even still listed. I'm sorry, Dred. Oh my God. Hold on. Where's the store? Where's the store? Where's the store? Where's the store?
Come on, find it. Let's go.
Upcoming releases, Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. No, go away.
Is it even listed?
Xbox games. Okay, here we go. I'm looking it up. Okay. What is this thing called again?
Rumble Roses XX.
Rumble Roses XX.
I figured Eli would enjoy this game.
Okay, so Rumble Roses XX takes around 200 and 300 hours to unlock all the achievements. Holy crapola.
So how much time did you stay on this screen zoomed in?
Yeah, we know why it took you that long. We know why it took you 300 hours to.
Every match had an extended intermission.
If you look, I probably have like 1 or 2 achievements, and that's it.
Oh my goodness!
This game was just a screensaver.
I click the buy button, see if it's still available. It is! Oh my gosh!
How much?
For $14.99, baby.
There you go. Save you some money.
$14.99. Partial nudity, sexual themes, violence, and mild language. There you go. Oh my God! Look at the ratings. 4.25 stars, everybody. 4.25 stars.
Can't go wrong with that. Those ratings.
All right, Dred. What is your other game? Hold on. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Oh, let me catch up with the chat here. Shout out to you, Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. We appreciate you. It's all good. Yeah. Let's see. Question and off topic, but what do you guys think about Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom, and what type of game would you like to see with Dr. Doom? I wasn't there for I saw the announcement. I didn't care. I care about how good the movie is. So hopefully the movie's good. And as far as the game with Dr. Doom, I mean, I really would like just another Fantastic Four game, but a good one. That's what I think. Let's see. Back from the Dead. This stream is about to go R-rated. Happy Cloud Gamer says he likes this. That looks like something other than wrestling. What are you talking about? I see this in wrestling all the time. I mean, look at Dreadpool spent. This is why he only has one achievement. He spent all his time with this part right here.
She's got some meaty thighs. I mean, yeah.
Dread. Death Dealer, are you watching this? Death Dealer, if you're in the chat, let us know what you think of. Can't even remember this game. Rumble Roses XX. If it had one more X on it, we know what it would be.
Oh, she's giving you that look.
Easy Thunder Wrestle Journey says, come for the system, stay for the jiggle physics. John TJ says, Midnight Climb and Command & Conquer 3, Kane's Wrath. Absolutely amazing. Yes. Those two are great games, John TJ. And Easy Thunder says, I have it. Dreadpool put 800 hours in. To this day, nobody knows if cutscenes are skippable. Oh my god, to this day. You told us the hours of gameplay about how much Kentucky jelly to finish. Oh my god, chat, you guys are terrible. You guys are awesome and terrible. I think 200 hours would go fast.
But you notice what Game Complainers did with the 800 hours, right?
Oh my god. It's XX because the first was on PS2. It was on PS2. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, Trent, what's the other game? Enough of this game.
Well,
enough of
ironically,
this game. What other game? If you have any other games, you don't need to.
I do have one more game that I actually did play a lot, and it ironically could look wrong, especially coming after this game.
Oh my gosh.
It's called Table Tennis.
Table Tennis.
From Rockstar.
From Rockstar.
Yep.
Okay. I found it. Well, I found a play of it. Don't know if it's... Let's hope it works. Let me pull it up here. Oh my gosh, I hit the wrong button. Here we go. All right, here we are.
What'd you do? You bought the Rumble Roses?
No, if I hit maximize first, I can't access any of the other windows. I'm gonna go ahead and pause Rumble Roses there and change that to the next system. All right, take it away, Dredd.
All right, so we go from beautiful wrestling girls with jiggle physics to guys with paddles.
Help me guide this show in the right direction.
No, this was a really, truly good game. Using the thumbsticks would control how you would hold the paddle and the movements. I had a blast with this game. This was surprisingly a really good game, and you could do all the spins. I used to play ping pong a lot, and the way that the guy is holding his in the yellow shirt, the way that he's holding the paddle is similar to how I would hold the paddle when I used to play. Okay,
so this must have been very natural to you.
Yes.
Nice. So is this a Kinect game or is this a controller game?
Controller game.
Oh, okay.
So you would use your two thumbsticks and move around. And
Terry, has Dreadpool convinced you on either one of these games?
I mean, I probably might have played the table tennis one back in the day, but I mean, I never would have touched the other one. but yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
you don't touch the other game. The game touches you.
You just watch the other game. That's all.
See, I don't know. I can't get into that stuff just because the Asian women all look like minors. So I can't do it. But so I don't know. Maybe I would have played this.
Out of the two games that Dreadpool pulled up, I'm picking Rose XX or whatever the heck the name is. And out of the two games Terry picked, I'm going with the first one. I already forgot what it's called. I'm sorry, Terry.
Well, my Marlo Briggs?
Yes, Marlo Briggs. That's the one I would play. Yeah, so out of those two, those are the ones I would pick. Out of the two Terry showed you, Dredd, which one would you pick?
I already have Marlo Briggs. So that's the one I'm picking anyway.
Okay. Blur. So John TJ says Blur, the great combat game, car combat game. Absolutely,
That was
it
a
is.
good game. That was a good
Mhm.
game.
It was
Still
a very
is.
good game.
There's so many
Sure.
good games though to pick
Yeah,
from.
I mean, there's great games all the time. Let's see. Easy says Blur and Split Second were two great racers. Absolutely. Let's see. Table tennis was out around launch of the 360, way before Kinect. Okay. Let's see. A good game on Xbox Live Arcade still on the 360 store is Burnout Crash.
A lot of the Burnout games are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's go to my two games. Hold on, I'm going to be pausing between the two of them because I only have one ready. So the first one I want to talk about, of course, it's an actual game. It is a tower defense game called Toy Soldiers. It's a
I've
World
heard of it.
War One
I played
tower.
this.
Like you're like a kid playing on a tabletop, and it's a World War One tower defense game. And it is really, really good. I love this one so much that I bought the sequel, Toy Soldiers Cold War. So I don't know if this one is considered too much of one that people don't know about. But I really, really like this game. I played the crap out of this game, especially because you could, if you wanted to, while you were waiting to make money, you could go in and control some of these towers you got up and be part of the defense. So it was really cool. Good AI, good targeting. Toy Soldiers, to me, was one of those fantastic games. And I think it's still available now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you forgot the price on my ping pong game.
Nobody cares. I'm just kidding. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I can't even find a price for Toy Soldiers. It might not be buyable anymore. Unavailable. Oh my gosh, it's unavailable, guys.
Did you buy it?
I did buy it. I bought this
Good.
one, but it is now unavailable. Toy Soldiers. So even though it's unavailable, I'm sorry, guys. So on my screen, when I hit on it, install, you own this. But according to True Achievements, Toy Soldiers has the unavailable right on it. And so True Achievements is kind of a good website for that. What was your other game? Ping pong? What was it called?
Yeah. Table tennis.
Table tennis. It's probably going to bring up something from the Nintendo. Oh no, table tennis is still available, Dread.
For how much?
For $14.99, baby.
There you go. $15 yet again. $30. 2 games right there. There you go.
Yes. So unfortunately, sorry guys, this game is unavailable if you didn't already own it. I think they did port this over to the Xbox One, so it might actually still, the Xbox 360 version might not be available, but the let me look it up.
Yeah, they got the first one. They have the second one, which is an expansion, Cold War.
Yes.
And then they have Toy Soldiers War Chest, which
War Chest, yeah.
is
All right, so Toy Soldiers HD came out. That one is available. So it got ported over. So the OG Toy Soldiers is no longer available. You got to buy the Toy Soldiers HD for $30.
But if you get War Chest, you can get He-Man and Battle Cat.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a Ubisoft game. Ah, who would have thought? There you go, Terry. See, I do Ubisoft too.
Good stuff.
Yes. All right, so let me see. My other game, I've been really trying to figure out which other game I wanted to talk about. And I decided I'm going to go with something that's really going to get delisted. I talked about this a little bit on Friday night, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I was really looking forward to this game back when it first came out. As a matter of fact, it got delayed. And so I had to play it again. Let me see. Okay.
I've never heard of that game.
What, Toy Soldiers?
No,
No. That's my elevator music. Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. Silent Cypher says Toy Soldiers was great. Absolutely. Crackdown 1 and 2 are both still free on the 360 and Xbox One stores. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
After Xbox Game Pass, I keep scrolling and most likely I don't know what to play, so I jump into Flight Simulator. Hey, Flight Simulator is great. No love Xbox Game Pass. I don't know what that is. That Flight Simulator is fantastic. So this game is a Kinect game called Child of Eden. It is a rail shooter with the Kinect using your hands. And it is music. It has great music, great visuals. And you can put it on non-stop mode and play it for like an hour. You can play it sitting down. You can play it standing up. And they added controller support later. So for those of you that don't want to do a Kinect, you can see here he's playing with a controller using the B button, right? But I'm telling you, the way to play this game is with the Kinect. I love the Kinect. I think the Kinect was a fantastic peripheral. People that complained about the Kinect are a bunch of sissies. I'll say it. You're a bunch of sissies. But yeah, Child of Eden. I'm into. It reminds me of Rez. If you ever played Rez, so it is very much Rez-ish, with beautiful music, beautiful graphics. You don't need a Kinect to play it, but it is better on Kinect. So I'm going to stick with Child of Eden on the Xbox 360. And this one is still available on the Xbox store right now before it closes. It is part of the 360 store. Did not get ported over. So, it is $30 for this one. I don't think it has an Xbox One version available. But I'm gonna go with Child of Eden. Let me make sure it doesn't have an Xbox One.
I don't see it on my app.
Child of Eden. Nope, Child of Eden is only on the Xbox 360, guys. So today, as of tonight, come the 29th. That's it. Tonight is the last day to get this amazing game. And play with your Kinect, play it with your controller. Play this game. It is wonderful. Wonderful. I cannot speak highly enough of this game.
There's a lot of games out there right now that are like 50 cents.
Mm-hmm.
They've got like massive sales. And unfortunately, I got to call them up and talk to them to fix my credit cards because I can't add any cards. I can't buy anything.
Man. Yeah, and they won't let you add any. They stopped payment methods a month ago. So you can't if you didn't already have something on there, too bad, so sad. Maybe you got to link your PayPal one last.
You got to call them up.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. So out of the two games I showed you, Terry, which one are you playing? Toy Soldiers or Child of Eden?
I would probably be more likely to play Toy Soldiers.
Yeah, because it's Ubisoft. I knew it. 100% predictable. 100%. I'm just messing with you, Terry. Maybe you can tell Ubisoft to get you a copy for free. Just say.
Maybe they'll make you a new one. How about that?
I think they should. I think they're great games. Toy Soldiers and Toy Soldiers Cold War are fantastic.
They've been kind of going back into the the old war stuff. So with Valiant Heart, and they just did the sequel. So maybe they'll tiptoe back into Toy Soldiers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Have they only done World War I and the Cold War?
Yeah, that's it. And sorry, guys, I didn't mean for everybody to see me taking my medications.
They have a lot they can go for. I would like to see if they. So I think it'd be interesting to see this under the perspective of like the Revolutionary War.
I don't.
Because when I think Toy Soldiers, I mean, yeah, you have your army guys, but like when I first think of like a toy soldier, I immediately go to like a British soldier, like the Tin Man,
Yeah.
Your nutcrackers and stuff. So like I think a Revolutionary War, where you instead of having, you wouldn't have like all these turrets, but you would still have cannons.
Yeah, I mean, and they had the man machine guns and stuff back then. So yeah. Dredd, which one are you picking out of the two I showed you? Toy Soldiers or Child of Eden?
I don't want to say both.
No, you got to pick one.
I know that's
for
the
the point of the
problem.
conversation. You can, of course, buy both,
That's
but I'm just saying.
that's the problem. I don't want to say both. I don't want to give you all that credit.
I
No,
play bangers only.
I play Toy Soldiers. It's a good game. It does ramp up in difficulty that I don't have the time for to get into. Um, but I haven't played Child of Eden, and I remember wasn't there something like, oh, that was Fantasia. Never mind.
They
It's
did.
similar
They
to
do.
Fantasia.
They did do a Connect Fantasia, but I like Child of Eden more.
Yeah. So again, I'd rather play this with the Connect, but I'm glad that they added controller support for those that don't like the Connect.
Be right back, guys. Hold on a second.
So speaking of Connect, it would be cool if they made some of these games that have Connect to be backwards compatible with the newer one. Yada yada yada. That would be so cool. Maybe Connect 3.0 would come out, which I know never will. But it would be cool to use motion controls for some of these games, and this game looks like it's perfect for it.
Yeah. By the way, Terry, it would have been okay if you picked either Toy Soldiers or Child of Eden, because this one is also made by Ubisoft.
I mean, Ubisoft.
Ubisoft, yeah. It says award-winning game maker Tetsuya Mitsuguchi, creator of Rez and Lumines, Lumines,
Yeah, Lumon. I remember that one.
invites you to captivate your senses in one of the year's most anticipated game. Yeah, this one is great. Is great, guys. No regrets buying this one and using my Kinect. It's amazing. Yeah. So there you go, guys. The Xbox 360 store closing up soon. Be sure to jump in. Today is the last day. So
if you like the Kinect, I remember my husband had a lot of fun, and it's Ubisoft. My husband had a lot of fun playing the Ubisoft had a Kinect game that was all about the wabbits that they had. I can't remember what the name of the game was called, but he had to do motion controls to
the wabbits.
He had to do motion controls to control the rabbits, and they explode. There were bombs and things. I can't remember what it was, but he had a lot of fun, like dancing around and playing and controlling it.
Yeah, you got to do different positions. We have a lot of the Wabbits games, even the Mario Wabbits.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of it was, but it was definitely it was Kinect only.
Interesting.
Kinect we have
only Wabbits game.
Tiny Giant used to play it all the time.
How do you even spell Wabbits? Is RABBIT?
Yes, BBIT.
Or is it BABBID? Rabbids, yeah.
Rabbids.
Rabbids.
DDD.
Okay, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, it was the Kinect. I think they only made one. I don't know. Did they only make one?
Raving Rabbids series. Raving Rabbids.
It might have been Raving. It might have been Raving Rabbids.
Raving Rabbids on the 360. Then they had the Rabbids Invasion interactive TV show, which is the one that Tiny Giant used to play.
That's the one I think I'm talking about.
Okay, interactive TV show Rabbids. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one that's on the one.
Yeah, that might be the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat here. John TJ says Driver San Francisco. Oh man, the driver games are. I can't make it past the tutorial, man. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah. They're fun games though.
The game complainers. I'll send you 90 connects to give away on your show, Axel. Oh my goodness. Driver Parallel Lines is my favorite from the series.
Yes.
A lot of the Capcom games are off, 90% off on the 360 store. Absolutely. I remember getting Xbox 360 Black with Kinect. Yeah, I bought my. I remember I was so excited when I heard about Project Atoll, and when it released, man, I was so excited for it. Lumines was, I don't know how to say it. Lumines. How do you say it in French? Lumines. Let's go with Lumines. Was a launch PSP game. Rez has been on PS2, Dreamcast 2, 360. I think PSVR, one of those games keeps going. Yeah. Rez is a cult classic, man. You can never go wrong with Rez. What was the name of that Miz game again? I have no idea what you mean by Miz game. Like Miz the wrestler? Anyways, guys, to help you out, to find the best deals or to find the game, so I'm going to go here. This is True Achievements now. I'm not logged in, so if you're logged in, it'll go different. You go to gaming, You go down here. Can everybody see this? You
I
go
see
Yes.
the
down here to
butt.
games, to Xbox games. Just click on it. It's going to bring up this search bar. You go here to more filters. You click on platforms, and they have Xbox 360, all of it, backwards compatible, which will still be, or no back compat. I'm personally focusing on no back compat, right? For it, and you can also release file this type, right? Other filters, this type, release here, blah, blah, blah. Has DLC, right? I'm gonna go by game type, and I want games only. I don't care for apps.
You should do availability.
Yeah, and listed only. Obviously, you only want listed because it's what you can buy.
Hey,
If you go did listed, you won't be able to buy it.
is NBA Home Court unavailable?
I don't know. Let's find out. So let's see. Let me open up a new window to find your NBA home court. Hold on. Also, if you have a game you just know you want, just type in like NBA home
Game was so good, but
court. One word or two words?
I think it's one.
NBA
Yeah.
Street home court. Okay.
Yeah.
NBA Street home court doesn't show an availability on it. It would be right here, right on the top. Let's scroll just to make sure. Yeah, no, it's not available anymore.
It's a shame. Such a good game.
Sorry, Terry. All right, so I only clicked on the available list, and you can see everything that is still available to buy. If you care about ratings, you can sort by ratings, get the good stuff up first. Now, you got to be careful. Some of these did get ported. So, like Skyrim's Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim got ported. Batman got ported. But, ironically, one of the Batman games, which I'm going to buy today,
Blackgate,
did not get ported. Batman Arkham Origins Blackgate Deluxe Edition did not get ported. Right? But it's still available for only $5. This is a Metroidvania Batman game. So that one is going to go away forever if you don't buy it, guys. So you can definitely check it out. It has all sorts of filters. I personally like True Achievements. They do a great job of cataloging everything. And I 100% encourage you guys to go look at that store, buy $20, $30 worth of games before they go away forever. And that's my really my tidbit of advice here to say goodbye to what a lot of people consider the GOAT Xbox, the Xbox 360. Everybody says that this was the last time Xbox was great, but to me, Xbox has been great since then, and it's sad to see this store shut down. So yeah. Harry Balzac says, do you need a 360 to access the 360 store? Yes, you do, but if you don't have the Xbox 360 store, you can go online to xbox.com and purchase your digital access to your codes right there. You can purchase them straight offline. So, like, let's pretend, where's my Batman game? Again. So let's pretend here that I click on my Batman game. I click on the $4.99, right? When I click on $4.99, it loads up. Maybe sometime this week. It might load up. Give it a minute.
I was trying last night and I couldn't find anything on the 360 stuff.
Give me a minute.
So
it was loaded just a minute ago. Let me click on it again.
Hopefully this works because that's the way I'm buying if I can.
The link might be broken. Let me click on a different game, guys. Hold on. I don't know. Let me click on Arkham Asylum. Oh man, they might have started shutting some games down early. No! How dare you, Xbox? Dark Souls 2. Let's click there. Yeah, I think they just okay. All right, there we go. Okay, Dark Souls happened. So when I click Dark Souls and the buy button, it brings you to the buy page of the marketplace.xbox.com. And you can see here, you can buy it. Here it says download to 360 or buy it. So you click on the link And of course, I'm not going to display anything there because that's all my personal stuff, guys. Sorry.
Oh, I was trying to get
So
you to buy
yeah,
me
you
some
can
games.
click on that. It's going to have you log in. Oh, it works better if you're logged in. Sorry. Let me log in real quick. You guys are going to watch some Toy Soldier gameplay while I log in. There we go. Logged in. All right. So now I click login. Let me test it. Buy game for $19.99. I click the button. And it wants to use my PIN, but I'm not going to. So yeah, that's the way you can do it. I don't want to use my PIN right now because obviously I don't want to actually buy it. But yeah. There you go, guys. That's how to do it. Again, true achievements. If your game is available, it'll have the buy button here and the price. So yeah, be sure to do that. All right, let's see. Yeah, cool cat. You can still access the store on PC. Yeah, absolutely. You don't need to turn on your Xbox 360, but definitely do if you have one. Let's see. Game Complainer says Burnout Crash, Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection. Absolutely. Don't we think Xbox team will port more 360 games down the road? No. They shut down the backwards compat due to lawyering.
Yep.
So everything that has been ported over, it has been ported over. There will be no more ports from the back compatible program, but things going forward will be permanently compatible. So yeah. You can still use the Xbox 360 Marketplace website to buy games without a 360. Absolutely. I don't know what this link is, Dreadpool.
What link? What link?
It says message retracted. Okay, never mind. I got it. All right. Let's see. So yeah. That's a working link. So there you go, guys. Again, be sure to get that Xbox 360. Show it some love before it gets going. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's show. Not a lot of news, but we have a lot of love for the Xbox brand, and hopefully, unfortunately, stores do close. I'm really sad when they do because I never buy all the games I want. I'm not a millionaire, So
Yep.
yeah.
And then the thing is too, once they officially shut it down, all the physical copies, the prices are going to skyrocket.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I'm already getting errors.
I'll give you one of the. I'll sell you this one for $800 right now. Yeah, guys. Be sure to check those out if they had physical copies at all, right? Some of them won't have physical copies. Some of them are digital only. So once those disappear, they are gone. Gone. So be sure to check those out. Anything else to add, guys? Terry, Dread? No? All right.
No.
And that's going to do it for today's show then, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed the show, but of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVPs to any of the shows we do here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we're going to get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And I'm Dreadpool.
And we will catch you guys next week